guys, it's me, and I wanted to talk about some things I've been going through and answer some of your questions. One, this past week has been really hard for me. A lot emotional, really emotional, a lot of tears. I think what you guys don't understand with me and the whole adoption thing is it's not that I got the adoption to get out of responsibility. I got the adoption done because of father, because I don't think I can support him as good as a whole family can, and many more reasons where that come from. I explain that in my other videos. If you haven't seen those, you should check them out. But a lot of you think I did it because I didn't want the responsibility, and that is not it. I mean, yes, I want to be a teenager. I want to, go out with my friends and have some fun sometimes. But I wouldn't, that's not, no. But, parents named him Caden, K-A-D-E-N, Caden Dell. And I'm not going to put his last name on here for, privacy. But, it's different, and at first I was like, because it's not Nova, but I understand Nova's a very different name, and I like the name Caden, and, at first I thought, I wish it was Nova, but once he came, I liked it, and there is a Caden, I know, and I didn't like him, but, so I thought that's going to make me think differently, but it's not, and a lot of you think, how could she give her son up like that? And it's hard. It was so hard. There was one part where I thought I couldn't do it, but, I knew that I could. And you do what's best, and it's not that I don't love him. I love him so much. I cry a lot, but not because I'm sad, and not because I regret it. I cry because of happiness, because I love him. I'll go through his pictures, and oh my, it warms my heart, because I cannot explain to you what a mother's love feels like. It is, oh man, I'm gonna cry now. It is the best feeling in the whole world, and I get to see him tomorrow. I'm so excited just to give him a kiss and tell him I love him, and anyways, but just because I did this, if you're pregnant as a teen, that does not mean you have to get an adoption. It does not mean you can do it. And I'm not saying you can't. I just I wrote down the pros and the cons, and there was more pros to getting an adoption than there was with me keeping him. And I'm not saying go out and have sex and get pregnant, because it is, trust me, and a lot of you say if you're old enough to have sex, you're old enough to raise him. And yes, I understood I had sex, I'm old enough too, I guess, but I wasn't mature enough, and I made that mistake. Not saying that he's a mistake, because I love him so much, but if you are determined that you're gonna have sex, talk to your parents, be put on birth control, because it is something that, I thought I'm old enough, I should do what I want, and I was pressured. I didn't physically really want to do it, but I couldn't say no. I'm one of those persons that can't say no. I was pressured, but I did do it. And I know a lot of girls get into that situation, but, it's worth it in the end, because you want to save that for your marriage, or even, if you don't wait and save it for somebody you really love, because I know some people that lose their virginity because their other friends do, and you don't want to do that. To lose your virginity, or if you've had sex and, you've already had it, that doesn't mean that just because you lost your virginity to go out and do it again. You can, in my belief, you can. But save that moment for somebody special. And if you've already done it, that's okay. Doesn't mean, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Save it for somebody special. And, I wouldn't, before I had God in my life, I did, but not like I do now. He has been here. I was diagnosed with depression, and my life has been, kind of messed up, and this has been the worst and best year of my entire life because of him. Not because of God, but because of Caden. And I've brought him back in my life, and I'm happy. I have some times where I'm really emotional, but my life's back together, and I'm making great grades, and coming from me, that's crazy because I'm dyslexic, I can't spell, I'm not a good test taker, but I've been working really hard and I've kind of got my life together. And there's also something I wanted to share with you guys, because a lot of you say, you know, why could you do this? But I think it was God, because I guess when I was thinking about the adoption, the adoptive parents, somebody, I came up to them in church and they said, do you want to adopt? And their words was, we want to adopt, but we're not going to go out and look. If God wants us to have a baby, he will bring it to us and it will be a boy, because that's what they wanted. And a day later we called them asking if they would like to adopt, and it's a boy. And you know, that kind of answered their prayers. And now here I am with God more in my life, and I feel happy. And so I think that's, you know, a sign that, or something that shows that I made a good choice. And you know, I want to keep making vlogs about, you know, updates on the baby. And if you want to see pictures, you can go to my Instagram or my Twitter, which I post pictures all the time, give you updates, little things like that. And I'm finally 16 now. My birthday was yesterday, which I don't know when I'll post this video, but it was September the 15th, so I'm kind of happy to be 16 now, even though I don't feel like it. I feel a lot older since I went through all that, but you know, I think things are going good, and I'm gonna make vlogs. I want to do some more about bullying, self-harm, things like that. And I also want to do fun vlogs too, you know, maybe with my sister, or I don't do good makeup and my hair's kind of a mess, but maybe I could learn to do some and, you know, do videos over that, whatever you guys want to see. And make sure to subscribe and like my videos and give a thumbs up if you agree with this. And I just want to tell you that I really think this is a good choice for him, and I'm extremely happy, and it changes you. After that, I'm a different person. I've got my life together, and I can still see him, and he makes me incredibly happy, and I'm just, everything's better and everything's good. And I'm happy to say that it's over. All this bullying and everything, it's over, because I can stand up for myself and I'm strong. And I know a lot of you say, how can you deal with the negativity? And the reason I say that, sometimes it does hurt, but I have way more support because of you guys than I do negativity. And sometimes I feel bad because I can't answer all my messages because I get so many, or all my comments, but I do read them. You guys don't think I read them, but I do read them. I just can't answer them all, but you guys are so sweet, and the things you say sometimes really gets me, because it's just really nice things. And so yeah, if you want to see the baby, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, like my videos, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you.